Cleveland! This is for you! Oh.
You got your favorite podcast, your favorite crew. You got Big C. You got BJ. You got myself, Iliyaas Warren. And presented to you the Too Smart For Me podcast. What's good, fellas? Oh, we got the JFK popping.
Absolutely.
Guys in the house.
Class of 87. Yo, there it is.
Fighting
B.
Eagles.
There it is. Got to throw the mighty in there, B. You got to throw the mighty in there.
Those mighty Eagles. That's right.
Man, y'all ready to get into it today?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, let's go.
We got a lot to get into. We're going to start with our Cleveland Browns. COVID. Let's start with that. It's running rampant right now. So as you all know, the Browns have like 17 to 18 players on the COVID list.
Damn, is it that many?
Is it that much?
Yes, it's that many. Yes.
Oh, shit. Okay. I didn't know. The last time I called, I thought it was like 11.
Hey.
John Johnson, Baker Mayfield, Kevin Stefanski, Wyatt Teller, Jedrick Wills, Austin Hooper, Jarvis Landry, practice squad dudes, rotational dudes. It's a lot of guys on the list. And the NFL is not going to push the game back. They're still going through with it. So
Not good.
No, not good. And it's not just the Browns' problem. It's 6 or 7 other teams that's in the same boat right now. That's missing like double digit.
I thought the Washington football team had more than we did at one point.
They do have more than we do. They have like 2 more than we do. Yeah.
Damn, so they got like 19, 20?
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Didn't know that.
I just wanted to open with that before we got into the deep dive of the game. COVID has struck again.
COVID, and therefore our playoffs. But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll get into that. Yeah.
But as you all know, the Browns did play a game this weekend, and they played the Baltimore Ravens, and they won 24-22. Lamar Jackson went out the game early with an ankle injury, and the majority of the game, the backup Huntley was in there. So give me your analysis. Tell me what you thought about that game, BJ.
Well, first and foremost, gotta always repeat my quote from Rocky. And what is that quote that Apollo Creed said after he even though he won the fight against Rocky? He said, "We won, but we didn't beat him." He said, "I won, but I didn't beat him." Same thing I felt about the Ravens. We won, but we escaped with our lives. I mean, literally with our. I mean, it was. We should not have escaped with our lives, knowing that they did not have Lamar Jackson. There was no way we should not have blown that team away. All right, don't get me wrong. The Ravens have a good defense and they're well coached. And even Huntley, who came in to spell for, did a phenomenal job. But come on, let's get to the point of the matter. We are still struggling offensively. Yeah, we scored 24 points, but don't forget.
No, they scored 17 points.
Thank you. We scored 17 offensive points. So therefore, we are still struggling offensively. Why is that? There is one common denominator. Everybody's going to say, oh, our line is not blocking the well they used to be. Do you know what our offensive line is ranked currently? Anybody know? 4th? You say 5th? All right, 4th or 5th. We'll take that. That is correct. Where's our defense ranked?
The total yards is like 5 or 4.
Okay. Overall, we're about in that 18 range. Okay.
Well, okay.
We're in the middle of the road pack as far as defense is concerned. How many points per game are we scoring?
Total yards, no.
No, I'm not saying I'm talking overall defense, not just how according to the rankings of some of the sites out here, they have us ranked, and we're
Oh,
about
you talking about
18th
like
on
Pro
those.
Football Focus?
Yeah, like Pro Football Focus has
Okay,
us
I
ranked
got you.
about
They're
18th.
not going off yards; they're going
No,
off
it's over
other
right
stuff.
exactly. So where's our how many points per game do we score, and where does that rank us?
Oh,
We're
we're
about
probably in between 20 and 23, I would guess.
perfect. Oh, you right on the money. We are on 21 points a game, and that leaves us about ranked around 19th, 20th in the league. So where is the common problem? You can't say it's our offensive line. We still kind of ranked up there. We still about fourth or fifth. Our defense has been about middle of the road all year. So what is the problem, and who is to blame why we can't score more than 17 points a game? Kevin Stefanski is the common denominator, along with, not to take all the blame away, from Baker Mayfield. Now, don't get me wrong. Nick Chubb has fallen off, and that's why I wanted to talk about the offensive line. Kordell, what's your say? What's your saying? Run the freaking ball. He ain't seeing the holes like he used to. He ain't breaking those big plays, and I don't know if he's missing Kareem Hunt. I don't understand why we don't put in some of our other running backs to try to give him a breather to get some off speed type plays with our other running backs. But the common denominator still remains. Kevin Stefanski cannot no longer put points on the board with this offense. And I'm blaming him. He always starts off strong. Every time he starts off strong. And then by the second half, they figure him out, and he can't coach his way out of it. That second half was dismal on our offense. I got to give props to our defense. We did okay. We did let them come back in the game, of course, with a special teams error. But overall, I'm still going to blame who I've always blamed, A, Kevin Stefanski, and B, Baker Mayfield. And until I'm really, really starting to lean more on Kevin Stefanski, I don't want to put it all on Baker, but I'm really starting to realize that Kevin Stefanski can't make in-game adjustments like he should, and therefore he is to blame why even though he won, we didn't beat him. I'm done.
All right. Hey, so from my analysis of the game, second half, terrible. You can't go in the locker room up 24-6 and come back and in the second half get outscored 16-0. Like you have to do something on offense. Something. I know we missed the field goal. The field goal miss was in the second half, I think.
Yep.
But that's the only time we even crossed their side of the field, I believe, in the second half. To piggyback off what you said, Nick Chubb got shut down the last two games. But you know what the common denominator is? It's Baltimore. Number one in run defense is the Baltimore Ravens. Their game plan was simply sell out to stop Nick Chubb. If the Browns beat us, then we'll let anybody else beat us but Nick Chubb. That was their game plan, man. I don't think it's anything with Nick Chubb. It was just Baltimore selling out to stop the run. And Dearness Johnson did have the longest run of the game. So you were right. Get that little change of pace.
Thank you.
It's not really much to add. We've been talking about the same things with this team the last 5 weeks. Can they go 3-1 at least over these last 4 games to win a division or get a wild card berth?
Hell no. But go ahead.
With COVID happening, definitely not. Even before COVID, you might have not think they could do it, go 3-1, even before COVID struck this week. So I don't see them doing it. So Big C, go ahead, take it away.
Iliyaas, you stole my thunder because I was about to say the exact same thing. The Baltimore Raven defense, the rush defense, is ranked number 1 in the league. So that's the common denominator. So we can't blame Chubb. Chubb is out there doing what he does. Don't get me wrong. I think he had 59 yards, 17 carries. It is what it is.
Yep.
Yeah, it is what it is. But I mean, at the end of the day, hey, we won the game. I'm not happy with how we won it, but nonetheless, it's a win. We'll chalk it up. We'll put it in the win column. And B, I said I wasn't going to talk about Stefanski, but you're right, man. The scripted plays on our first drives are impeccable. The first drive is impeccable. After that, man, when he got to go off script, it's horrible. And I don't understand it. And for the life of me, I don't understand. Like he padded Baker's stats. Like Baker went 22 for 32, 190 yards and 2 touchdowns. And B, you always say empty calories. Those 2 touchdowns were empty calories. You could have handed the ball off to Chubb somewhere along in the line. Yep. He would have got that. But you want to pad Baker's stats. So and then listen, I get it because Baker is who he is. He's not a franchise quarterback. He's a placeholder. I'm saying he's a placeholder until we get one. And if they think about paying this kid $35-40 million a year, I will stop being a Browns fan and I will root for the Cleveland Ravens. Book that, because that's just horrible, man. But nonetheless, Iliyaas, you took what I wanted to say, so I'm done. But
okay.
Us going to we'll talk about us going to the playoffs.
I just got this to say.
Exactly.
Y'all know good and well if Jackson had not got hurt, we lost that game.
Easily.
That's what I'm saying. If we are the team we think we're supposed to be, we got to put our foots on the throats of a team without Lamar Jackson. Yes, don't get me wrong. They're still well coached and they're still well prepared team. But we got to put our foot on their throats, and we didn't. We lose that game with Lamar Jackson. I'm 100% certain.
And so, but here's the thing. And I get it. And granted, the defense gave up 16? Was it 16 points in the second half?
Yes.
Yeah.
How many 3-and-outs did the offense have?
Oh man!
I just sat down on the bench and I got to go back in. That's an issue.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's an issue.
Listen, our defense. Sometimes though, I get it. You got a 21-point lead defense. You gotta hold it.
Don't you do that. B, don't you do that. Don't you do that. Don't you sit over there and say the defense gotta hold. B, if you're going 3-0 and I'm just getting my oxygen back. Now I gotta go back in. No, don't you dare do that to them.
Wait, I want you to ask all those defensive players on the Browns. If we got a 21-point lead, would you hold them for us? All of them will sign up to say, hell yes, we would. If you give us a 21-point lead, we will hold them.
Steve, they did hell. They won the game. They won the game.
They won the game. Come on. Come on.
I guarantee you
the Jackson on that last drive.
No. B, I guarantee you the defense like, damn, can you fucking score a point? Can you help us out? Can you fucking keep the ball?
Exactly.
Run. You know what, Stefanski? Run the freaking ball.
Listen,
I
get it. No. My first take was Stefanski and the offense were awful. But my point is, at some point, defense, you got to play more than an 18th ranked defense. Play top 10 that game, and we won't sweat. That's all I'm saying. Be a top 10 defense that game. That's it.
B, they are who they are. If they're not a top 10 defense, then they're not a top 10 defense. They are who they are. We won the game, but damn, the offense, B. There's 3 phases in the game. One phase don't win you a game. The offense got to help us out.
No, the offense gave you a 21-point lead.
And we won the game, B, but damn, can you score another point?
Wait. Hold on. Time out. The offense gave them a 21-point lead?
Okay.
You're right. You're right.
The defense do their part and hold them to 6 points in the first half? So just the offense.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Did not Myles Garrett not score a touchdown? Did that not add to the lead?
Okay, great. But then in the second half, where were you?
No, it's not okay, great. Don't just gloss over it.
It's not. It's not just a gloss over. It is a point of, if you were that good in the first half, why can't you be that good in the second? Why is it that it's always on the offense?
Because when your offense goes 3 and out, you're